When solving problems with percent of increase or percent of decrease, we're going to use one of these two formulas. In each of the formulas, A represents the starting amount, and that's multiplied by 1, which is 100% in decimal form. And then for percent of increase, we add the percentage as a decimal, or percent of decrease, we subtract the percentage as a decimal. So our first example, the number 94 is decreased to 86. What is the percentage by which the number was decreased to the nearest tenth of a percent? 94 is going to be our starting amount. So that's going to be our A value. So I'm talking about decrease, so I'm going to use this formula. So we'll have A, 1 minus R. A will be 94. I don't know the percentage, so I'll put 1 minus R, but I know that that came out to be 86. Now I just solve this equation. 94 is being multiplied by this entire quantity, so I'll divide this side by 94 to cancel that out, but whatever I do to one side I have to do to the other. So now I end up with 1 minus R, the entire quantity, is equal to, when I divide 86 by 94, I get 0.91489. I'm going to bring my work up here. I want to subtract 1 from each side. So I'll do minus 1 right here, minus 1 right here. That leaves me with negative R is equal to negative 0.08511. Now I don't want negative R, I want positive R. So this means that there's a negative 1 being multiplied by R. So I'm going to divide this side by negative 1, divide this side by negative 1. So R is equal to 0.08511. R is our percentage as a decimal. Well, I want to put it back in decimal or into percentage form, so I'll multiply this by 100. So I'll get 8.5%. My second example says that when a number was decreased by 79%, the result is 13. So decreased. So again, I'll be using this formula. So I'm going to write A times the quantity 1 minus R. I don't know what the original number was, but I do know it was decreased by 79%. So I'm going to have A 1 minus R. So 1 minus 79 in decimal form is 0.79. I get that by dividing 79 by 100. And I know that the result was then 13. I'm going to simplify this just by subtracting. So I get A times 0.21 is equal to 13. Since A is being multiplied by 0.21, I'm going to do the inverse, which is division, and divide both sides by 0.21. So I find that A is equal to 61.904. I asked for the nearest tenth, so I went around to where the 9 is. The 0 does not affect it. So my starting amount was 61.9.